I'll tell you why we're talking about animals today is because I believe in the topic of autism that there's some unique connection towards people who have it and towards the animals. You know how they say that animals they can detect what's going on with a child or just about anyone really. So what do? They give them comfort. As a matter of fact, I used to actually have two real life cats. Their names were Banshee and Baxter, and they brought some good comforts. Banshee was definitely anything but a monster. In fact, he's one that would be on top of my bed whenever I could go to sleep. He's my company and make sure that I can never be alone, that kind of thing. That's you. So that's what the cats did. Are there any cats out there that would do the same thing for you? Well, feel free to leave them out in the comments because I want to hear what you think about animals. Do you think that there are distinctions between autism and the animals? And if so, feel free to share your stories because I know that there is some connection in there, and I know that animals can be not just be used as a helpful tool, but also just for them to be a good companion, not a friend. A good companion, as a friend, that kind of thing too. Because many people that think that people with the autism they tend to be quite lonesome. Well, the truth of the matter is that's not always the case. There are people out there with autism that can have themselves as their companionship, or for in this case, have a animal as their companion. They're I think they're going to call it care dogs or companion dogs and all that kind of stuff too. Dogs, cats, pigs, bunny rabbits, that kind of thing. Any other kind of animal you can think of